You know, down south, we don't just call you an idiot. That's too easy. We wrap it in a bow and serve it with sweet tea. If you've got a head too big for your hat or a face that makes a freight train take a dirt road, well, we've got a saying for that.
Stick around, because some of these are so sharp you'll need a tetanus shot just for listening. Let's start with the folks who weren't exactly blessed in the looks department.
She's got a face like a bag of wet doorknobs. Hard to look at and even harder to turn.
He looks like 10 pounds of flour in a 5-pound sack, just bursting at the seams with unfortunate choices.
She looks like she's been chewing on a lemon and found a worm, and that was her reaction to a compliment. His face would stop a clock and start a fight. Useful during a long sermon, I suppose. Now, some folks might be easy on the eyes, but their egos are so big they have to walk through the door sideways. He thinks the sun comes up just to hear him crow. Someone should tell him he's just a pigeon. He's got a 10-gallon ego and a half-pint head. Surprised his neck hasn't snapped under the pressure. If he was any more full of himself, he'd float away like a parade balloon. Somebody get me a BB gun, quick. He's so stuck up he'd drown in a rainstorm. Keep your nose down, Ethel. You're leaking. You think those were mean? Just wait until a Southern belle says bless your heart before she dismantles your entire family tree. Bless her heart. She's about as sharp as a mashed potato. Sweet as sugar, but twice as thick. He couldn't pour water out of a boot if the instructions were on the heel, and he'd still find a way to drown. She's got a room for rent upstairs, but no furniture. The lights are on, but nobody's home. He's as useful as a screen door on a submarine. Keeps the sharks out, lets the ocean in. You're a special kind of stupid, aren't you? The kind that requires a warning label. We've reached the end of the line. These last ones? Well, these are the ones we save for the family reunions we didn't want to go to. If I wanted to kill myself, I'd climb your ego and jump to your IQ. That's a long fall for a very short trip. He's like a blister. He only shows up when the work is done. And just as annoying to get rid of. He's got a face that would make an onion cry. Now that is a botanical miracle. He's about as bright as a flashlight with dead batteries. Not a spark of intelligence in the whole box. Your family tree must be a cactus because everyone on it is a prick. Explains why nobody wants to hug at Christmas. Well, there you have it. If you recognized yourself in any of those, bless your heart. Now go on and subscribe before you forget where you parked your horse.